Morning world, how we doing? Smiling I hope, and happy I hope. Not getting a lot of that free energy today. But today is about building bridges. Yeah, people think of building bridges as in, relationships, friendships, businesses, etc. Got to build a bridge, got to build a bridge. No, I've got to build a bridge. Due to Mother Nature tearing into that, it's taken her a couple of years, and my path being very narrow now, it's going to stop me from getting from one side of my land to another side. So what I'm going to be doing is building a bridge, a genuine bridge. What we have to do is go to the builders merchants. Yeah, no, we need to get timber, suitable timber to build the bridge. And hopefully this video will be informative. Hopefully what I'm doing works. I've never had to build a bridge in the past. Well, I have, but not in the physical sense. But what it boils down to is timber. Yes, I've done a bit of research. I'm employing an awful lot of common sense. And quite grateful to this guy called Isosceles. Now, if you guys have never heard of Isosceles, he's a wonderful chap, because he's come up with something that is the strongest form of construction. So they named it after him, the triangle. No, not the Bermuda Triangle, because things get lost in there. So I don't want to build a Bermuda Triangle down by the waterfall. Isosceles Triangle. It is very well known within the building industry that a triangle is the strongest, most stable form of structure. Look at the Egyptians. Yeah, so what we're going to do is build basically a flat path to walk across, but the strength, I'm going to build the strength in it, with that handrail, things like that, with triangles. Or close to triangles. But first of all, what we have to do is we have to look at trees and find suitable trees. Right, so I'm going to get the tree. You've seen all of what I do here before in respect of cutting down trees. I've already cut one, which you can see there, and this one remember, safety first, people. I'm working on my own, so I have to be that little bit extra cautious with safety. Which I'm making, as I explained before, I'll always explain it every time, is I'm making sure that my escape route, be there emergency, I'm making sure it's safe. So what we're going to do, this tree here, I've already marked in the, and what we're going to do is just briefly cut it down. It won't take long, and there we have it. Oh, there we have it. I've cut the sink in it in the direction I wish it to fall. Girls, mind out of the way. Good girls, come on. Let me find a stick, because they're just a little bit in the way. And then I go the other side. What's this, girls? There you go. But I'll keep them out of the way for a moment. And then just double check and take the back cut. Come on. That one's going to be a little bit naughty. It's wanting to go the other way. And that one is going to be a slight problem. But it will come down. There we go. That will come down. It's laying down now. Gravity will take it. So once I've got that down, then we get the measuring stick out. I'm not sure. I'm going to try and see if it'll lay down. It may not. It's not ready to go properly yet. No. Not ready. This could be a slight problem. It's not much of a problem. It's just a case of I want to get a strap around it so that I can pull it. I'm not going to try and move the butt when it's close to me because it can kick out and it's going to bloody hurt. But you'll see in a bit once I deal with this, because I've got other things to do as well to get ready for it. It's wasting time. But that, at the end of the day, is getting that down. I should be able to get 2 5-meter lengths out of that one. I've already got, which I'll show you briefly. I know in a previous video you would have seen, but I'll leave the salt. I need that in a bit. I'll just take you back down and show you the other bits. This is a bit of a recap, but that is slightly problematic. I'll probably film that one again, trying to get it out. So, but that at the end of the day is how, yeah, one, I'm getting trees down, not quite as successful as previous. Not every day is a perfect day. But going back to the design I'm employing for the bridge, yes, a level cross, no arches on the actual walking bit, because I want to be able to still get a wheelbarrow across for now. But the strength will be put into Mr. Isosceles, because he's a good man, and I will show you that as I'm doing it. But there we go, because I'm down here for the reason I need to get the strop. As previously shown, I dragged by myself, I dragged these timbers down, as you can see there, using the strop there. So there we go. That's stage 1 of it. Now I'm going to go back up, get the strap so that I can pull the tree from a safe distance. Catch you in a bit. Right, I've got the strap now. There, it's an old lifting strap from my commercial driving days. Good and sturdy and plenty strong enough. Let's get that tree out. It's going to be a little bit problematic, but life is never quite as simple as we'd like it to perhaps be. So all I'm going to do is get the strap round it, being not that it should move, but I'm not prepared to take too much of a chance. I'd probably be a bit more blasé about it if there was someone else here, because at least if there's a problem they can get me down to A&E. Now what we're going to try and do is get it off the butt where it's cut, at least get it into a safer position to be able to, I don't know, whether I'm going to be able to do this or not, I don't know, but let's try. It's coming. It's coming. I don't know if you can see, but it's coming. And that, boys and girls, is how we get a tree out as safe as we can when it's not quite gone the way we planned, but by using the strop, because the way that it can really kick out, and it can give you a bloody nightmare, I can assure you. So now that we've done that, we have the chainsaw. Yeah, you don't like the chainsaws, do you, darling? And we have the tape measure. So I'm going to measure along as far as I can. Do one. Hopefully I'm going to get two out of this. So we shall see. Right, we shall see. So here we go. Tape measure, chainsaw, and we're going to measure 5 meters. Where are we there? That's up to 4 meters there, and then we're going to measure a meter from that point that way. That's there, just past that little bit there. Right. So we're now going to cut the first one. Now hold on. And then we're going to cut. We're just about going to do this. We're going to cut a second one. I know I'm a little bit out of shot, but hey ho. 2729. That's 3. Might do it. Might not do it. That goes to there. Right. I might be able to use this one. I might not. Okay. Come on, darling. Come on. You're a good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girls. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. On a beautiful day like this, I'm getting free energy. And to the critical ones, Cheaper. Anyway, good morning, girls. We're going to have a cup of tea because we've been chopping and hauling, which is more of an American term, hauling, but moving, collating, gathering this lot, as you see. There, might have to get another one, maybe two. I'm not sure. All kind of trial and error, but I'm not going up for a cup of tea now because I'm a little bit on the worn out side. But as you can see, I've got sufficient, hopefully, to make the race. So that'll be the next stage. But it is now time to have a tea break. Cup of tea and a biscuit in the afternoon. Beautiful. A bit like today. And as you can see at the moment, I've already got one across here. A little bit of a challenge, but we get over the challenges anyway. What I need to do is get, which a minute, I'll get a shovel, dig that down and drop it down a little bit. But more importantly at this stage is this one comes into it. Heavy engineering. Strap method again, because, well, as you'll see in a moment, hold on, there we go. Trying to pick up these and walk across what is a very ailing gap I have now would be potentially a little bit risky, and on the grounds that it's only me and wherever my girls are. I think they're playing. Where are they playing? Girls, girls, come on in. Here they come. Especially this one. They're a good girl. Always have to check in first. Keep this one checking in because she likes to wander a bit too much. Anyway, digressing. So, same sort of method, using the strap. Yeah, tried and tested. It works. What we do is basically, because it's only a short distance, I'm just dragging it down. I'll get it close to this end. Now, obviously being free to go across the gap, because I certainly wouldn't want to be grabbing one of these and trying to walk it across the gap. And we get that up to the same point. And there's number two. Right, we undo the strap like so. Come on. Oh, it's a little bit heavier than. It must be getting towards the end of my day. I'm running out of steam. So, and then we just roll that one over there. Getting them all slowly but surely. I can't do fast anymore. So, and then you can start to see a pattern forming. Still a lot of work to do yet. This is just still only the basics of it. But you can see the basic principle of what's happening so far. Anyway, I'll let you wander and watch things for a while. as you can see, I've already got some 1, 2, 3, 4, which for me and potentially a wheelbarrow is what my considerations are. That's all this bridge is about, is to be able to span that gap. That is the basic floor that I've come up with. As you see earlier, if I'm spreading my weight across 2 or more, it's quite stable-ish. Not brilliant, but we're a long way from achieving. But as you can see, if I only tread on 1, you can see the amount of spring that's in it. So the next stage we're going to get to is, I've got, well, a lot of that, it'll be supporting, putting in supports on the underside of it. It'll be 1, 2, 3 places, 1 at either end, so a total of 5 places. I'm going to be attaching other bits of timber so that it just brings it all together and tightens it up, hopefully quite nicely. But I've got a little trick. When I'm doing that, I'll explain it, of how I'm going to make a handrail as well that will support, not necessarily your weight, but going across just as a steady. You know, it's not something you'd be not necessarily want to be hanging my body weight off, but as I go across, because as you can see, just me naturally there, a little bit precarious. So what we're trying to achieve is something to walk across, something that if I want to use my wheelbarrow to get across, and if I need to, just as a steady, is I'll have a handrail that will, yeah, support. Not massively, but it will support. So we shall see on that one. Right, let's get on.